Now, Charmaine last week asked about veggies. Now, if you're on the South Beach diet, it does say that beets and carrots and potatoes aren't always the best choice because those are starchy vegetables. Now, I think that if you had to choose between cookies or ice cream and carrots, I think the carrots should win every time. So let's put that, I'm really not worried about anyone eating too many carrots, even beets. Too many potatoes, that's a true starch. I also thought it was interesting when she asked about cooked versus raw, because I always thought if you cooked veggies, you ruined them. You took all their nutritional value. And what this article is saying here is that actually cooking vegetables makes them even higher in a lot of things such as lycopene and such as other things. Cooked carrots, spinach, mushrooms, asparagus, cabbage, peppers, and other vegetables supply more antioxidants to the body than they do raw. And we mean boiled or steamed. We're not talking about frying them. As a matter of fact, fried foods are the worst foods you could possibly have. If you go to a restaurant and you see them with that huge vat of fried grease and they're throwing the French fries in there, free radicals get into your body and it just throws your whole immune system off. If you want to have fries, get a sweet potato, cut it up yourself, spray the pan with Pam and put it in the oven. It's like having fries, but you're not having all those free radicals. So the bottom line is the only vitamin you really lose by cooking veggies is vitamin C. And there's so many other things that have good vitamin C's in there, like other fruits and vegetables, broccoli, oranges, cauliflower, kale, carrots. And they retain some of it, but just not all. So my thought is this. I don't think we need to worry about eating too many veggies. If you got to the point where you stayed the same for 5 weeks, and I was studying your log, and I thought, maybe they're eating too many veggies, but I don't think anyone's at that point right yet. But I'll let you know. I'll let you know if that happens. Okay.
I have a question about that, because we were discussing it last week at the table, and one person said that she was told by the leader that she's eating too many carrots. And another lady at the table says, I eat carrots all the time, but I'm not losing. What would the difference be? Like, if one person is, why would you tell somebody they're getting too much carrots? But
you can turn orange. I have seen people at Weight Watchers turn orange.
But somebody else is eating a lot of carrots, and she's not losing.
Well, the thing is, you could also go over to table 5, and I might have told that person not to eat pizza, but I might not have caught the pizza over there.
A lot different
well,
than
no,
a
what I mean
vegetable.
is I might not always catch it. Certain things catch my eye, so it didn't mean that I was approving their over carrot eating and disapproving another person's. I feel that, and if somebody came in and the only thing they had on their sheet was broccoli, I'd say you're eating too much broccoli. Or I don't think it's good to eat too much of any one thing, because then you either get sick of it or you don't have the other nutrients. So whatever, I don't recall saying to a person they're eating too many carrots, but if I did, perhaps it was because I was worried that they were not eating the other food groups. Not enough variety. Right, but good question. Also, and if you do get offended if I tell you not to eat a lot of sausage sandwich, nothing's personal. I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings. I'm trying to brainstorm with you. Also, when I look at a group of 73 people, we should be losing minimum, because every week people are on vacation, 73 to 91. We should be losing between 50 and 100 pounds every week. We really should. 1 pound a week is 3,500 calories less. So what do? Well, I talked about walking, and I looked at the logs, and there are some people who are walking, but there's people who aren't. I think a lot of people, and I had conflicting information, that you had to walk fast, that you had to be out of breath, that you had to like really kick it up. This article says you can burn calories by slow walking. Walking slow causes your body to drag due to gravity, and that dragging effect helps you lose weight. And I'm like, amen. Because I'm not saying that I walk like this, but I don't want to be like, I want to enjoy the walk. I want to talk to someone when I'm walking. So, but you can do a faster intensity walk once you've reached your desired weight loss. Also, you have to drink a lot of water. I'm amazed at how many people are still telling me they're having problem drinking water because it's free, it can be cold, it can be so nice. I think if there's one habit, all right, whoever, now this is my one indulgence. I only have one carbonated drink a week, and it's on Thursday when I do the meeting. But who's got water in their hands right now? Everyone should have a thing of water. We're here for at least, many of us, 2.5 hours. You should have water with you in case you get Thursday. Another thing walking has done, a lot of people, not my good friends, because can you imagine someone saying this to someone? I had someone in the post office say, hey, you lost a lot of weight, right? You lost over 100 pounds, right? And I go, well, yeah, total, I've lost, close to 170. Well, what'd you do with all that skin? Is it all hanging under your clothes?
They asked you that? They asked you that in public?
I asked me that in public in the post office. And of course, I was going to say, how curious that you feel so comfortable with me. No, but I didn't go there. I said, well, I really started walking a lot, and I want to get 10,000 steps a day, and I wanted to ride my bike. And I find, everyone our age, anyone who's 57 and above, knows that you're going to have this, but relatively speaking, my legs, and my husband will attest to this if anyone wants to ask him, from riding the bike and walking, I've seen him go, Will they be like, Cheryl Teague's legs? No. But I think anyone who has lost some weight and is worried about the skin, you kick up the walking, you kick up the exercise, you get the 5-pound weights. So no, I don't have like operating, I would never be a candidate, you better go get that skin. Some people are, but I think it's genetics too. Some people's skin just expands and contracts. But walking is very, very, very good for you. Also, I put in this 0-point Weight Watchers cabbage soup because I always do, but somebody put on the little things, I read every single one of these. I put them on the Holy Family prayer chain. I sometimes change the name only if it's kind of a private one, like this person, I want to kill them because they're so annoying. I might change their name. Only kidding. I'm just making that up. But I want you to know that there's a lot of prayer going into these. And sometimes people put ideas in the box. And one person said, what do you do when your veggies start to get a little funky? And I say, you get a pot, you put some water in it, and you start throwing them in. And this is the perfect example. But watch the sodium. When you get the beef broth, the chicken broth, if you don't make your own, which I recommend, if you don't make your own, then you get the low sodium kind. And then all these things, carrots, green beans, zucchini, basil, oregano, and it's free. You can just eat it. And you might say, Ellen, it's too hot for soup. If you're hungry, it is not too hot for soup, let me tell you something. It wasn't too hot for the Whopper with cheese or the fries. It's not too hot for soup. Also, I'm going to stop right there, Bob, because I want to play the song.